everybody! So these are going to be my must-have products for the third trimester of pregnancy. I'm currently 36 weeks and I wasn't intending on filming this video until more towards 40 weeks, but things have changed in my birth and I'm having a baby next week, so I thought I'd share the things that I have found useful up to this point in the third trimester, or things that I can remember were useful with previous pregnancies. I had planned to also do a separate video on like natural type induction techniques that I was going to try and do after 39 weeks pregnant, but I'm just going to include some of them in this video here. I'm not going crazy like I was going to if I was full term at this point, but because I know I'm being induced next week, there are some things I'm starting to get my body ready and prepare my cervix. Okay, but starting with some more general comfort items, because third trimester of pregnancy, you're getting quite large. You're getting uncomfortable. You were probably a bit uncomfortable at the end of the second trimester, but you're definitely more uncomfortable now. Everything is harder to do and everything is just more strenuous. First product I invested in was a maternity support belt. It's the first pregnancy that I actually felt like I needed one in, and that's because when I was walking, my belly would get shooting pains up the front. It felt like it was kind of falling forward, falling out. It was just so uncomfortable. I felt like I had to constantly hold it in. So I bought this one. There's tons out there. This one was just from Walmart.com. You just strap it around your belly and it helps support your belly up. So it's like an extra muscle or something just holding baby in, and it feels really good to walk with. I don't get to use it so much now, but in the few times I did get to use it, it felt amazing. So I would highly recommend one of those if you are feeling that kind of like, oh my goodness, my belly is falling out forward feeling. The next thing is a belly balm or a lotion or something like that. Now, I am a firm believer that no matter how much lotion or cream you use, it's not going to prevent stretch marks. If you're going to get stretch marks, they're going to happen, whether that be genetics or just the rate at which your body suddenly grew. Stretch marks are going to happen. However, it is really nice to have some kind of balm or cream just to rub all over your belly to help the little bit that you can with the elasticity of your stomach, boobs, hips, whatever it may be, just to keep the skin moist and hydrated so that there's less itching involved when it does stretch, and potentially a little bit less. The one I really like is from the Honest Company, and it's the Organic Belly Balm. And I only started using it in the third trimester because I only felt like I needed it in the third trimester. And mainly I just use it after shower and rub it all in. It is quite, I don't want to say oily, but definitely leaves residue on you for a while, so I wouldn't want to get dressed directly after it. This one smells really good, and it sticks with you all day long, and I feel like you're kind of giving baby a little massage at the same time, so it's got two benefits to it. The next is if you suffer with heartburn or acid reflux. I luckily don't experience that too much, but on the odd occasion that I do, Tums is definitely beneficial. You want to have some of those on your hand, but more so than that is just kind of when you're laying in bed, propping yourself up with some pillows so that you're not flat on your back, I find really helpful. Not just with the acid reflux, but with breathing as well. Because baby is now right up under your ribs and your uterus is as well, and everything's being squished, I just feel more comfortable when I'm sleeping a bit on an incline. So I definitely recommend that. And then as you're approaching the very end, I would highly recommend wearing shoes that are slip-on shoes, whether they be slip-on boots, slip-on shoes, whatever they happen to be, sandals if you're lucky enough to be pregnant in the summertime, because bending over to do up shoes when you have a big belly is just not worth it. So I would definitely recommend that. The next few things here are just more as you're approaching, well, more so when you're full term, things to kind of get things moving for labor. The first would be staying active. I highly recommend that if you're able to. Walking tons, just constantly moving, doing yoga, swimming, whatever it may be is really going to help you out. Then I would invest in a birth ball. I've yet to open my birth ball, but that's going to happen this week. And these are so beneficial, not just for, some exercise, but as you're bouncing on it, it's kind of opening up your hips, and it's kind of like that squat position, which is really great. It helps bring baby's head down, that kind of motion. But once you're in labor as well, I found this so useful to help cope with the pain of contractions. I just kind of lean over the front of it, and it's the only place I wanted to be when I was laboring at home. So definitely recommend a birth ball. The next things are just some kind of natural supplements that help ripen your cervix. There's lots of different natural techniques out there. Obviously, there's things like sex or nipple stimulation, things that you don't have to go out and buy anything for, will help prepare your body. But there are things like red raspberry leaf tea, for example. You can get it in a tea bag form and make tea of it. You can have like 3 or 4 cups a day if you want to, if you want to drink that much tea. My naturopath has it in the concentrated form. It's like this, and it just comes in a little dropper, and I just do 30 drops a day and mix it with water. It doesn't really taste like anything. It's very concentrated, and you will notice once you start taking this that your Braxton Hicks become more, you get more of them, and the ones that you're getting are stronger and more intense, specifically as you approach the end of your pregnancy. But it's really good for toning your uterus and just getting things ready. Speaking of naturopath, they usually have these types of things, or midwives as well will have different kind of this one's called Mother's Cordial. I don't want to put it up too close, it's got all my information on it. It's a little tincture bottle full of a whole bunch of herbs that do exactly that, help prep your body, get ready. I know with midwives in the past, they've given me this recipe for a bunch of things to go buy out and like steep my own tea, a bunch of different roots and things like that. And then drink that tea, and then they'll give you stuff to add to it. There's lots of information out there. If you want more, let me know, but just definitely like natural remedies to help the body do what it's already trying to do. Evening primrose oil, that's another one I want to recommend. They come in little like gel capsules, and you can take them orally. You can also insert them vaginally, and they help just, again, soften your cervix. If you're someone who feels like your body's going to go into labor fine, no problem on your own, or you're going to go early, then a lot of these things you don't need to worry about. But if you're someone like myself who knows you're getting induced, or if not getting induced, you know you're going to go overdue like I have, then anything you can do to speed the process along is definitely beneficial. That's about it for my must-haves. I'm trying to think of anything else I would recommend. If you can afford it or you have one, I would recommend hiring a house cleaner or somebody to help you out as you're approaching the end of your pregnancy. You're probably nesting a lot on your own too, but it is nice to just get everything done and everything clean and everything ready to go. Splurge a little. I got a pedicure. I'd recommend that because I know that once you have a baby, you can't think about all the things that are going to be really hard to do with a baby, especially, you know, if you're breastfeeding and you have to be by your baby at all times because they're breastfeeding on demand. Things like getting a pedicure and getting your hair done are going to be really hard to do when that baby's there, especially for the first couple of months or so. So just trying to get everything done ahead of time so that you have nothing on your to-do list and you can just relax and enjoy your baby when you bring them home. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have anything to add, definitely leave it in the comments down below, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!